long time since we've had reading sprints, but I'm happy to be back. It's no longer super hot out, so we can have fun just hanging out and reading. Let me know who's hanging out today. I'm happy to see everybody. Hey Kat, nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yay! This is your first reading sprints too. Awesome. So I know I don't think you've ever joined my reading sprints back in spring when I was doing them. It's been so long since I've done reading sprints. Too long, that's for sure. So I do plan on doing 20-minute reading sprints tonight, and I think I'm probably only going to be around for maybe an hour and a half or so. So just to get me used to being back in reading sprints. Hey T, nice to see you. And Lee, nice. So happy you all are here. I have my other phone in case you're wondering what I'm looking down at, so I can see everybody's comments. Hey Chrissy, nice to see you. Nice to see everybody popping by. Let me know what you're all reading tonight. I have my water, and I'm planning on reading the Warsaw Sisters, can't talk, by Amanda Barrett. So I need to finish this one and read it for a book review on Monday. So that will be the one that I'm going to be starting to read. I did start it, but I think I only got 3 pages in. Yeah. So not very far. But so yeah, I'm very excited. So this is a World War II historical fiction set in, where is it set? Is it Poland? No, their father's off to Poland. They're in Warsaw. Oh, it's right in the title. Never mind. Hey Jane, nice to see you. I'm happy everybody's here. Nicely, you're reading something called Bend in Redwood, or Bend in Redwood Road. Nice, okay. And also American Fire. And then T's reading an arc, Meant for You. Nice. Is that sounds? I was gonna say that sounds like a contemporary romance or something. And Kat is reading Penelope's Eyes. Nice. I'm getting back into middle grade. I'm actually very, very close to finishing the Dragons in Our Midst series by Brian Davis, which is a Christian middle grade fantasy series. I'm enjoying it pretty good. It's pretty good. And Jane, you're reading The Breakup Project by Carolyn Miller. Nice. Everybody's got a good mixture of books going on. I was going to read The Letter Tree by Rachel Fordham because I went to the zoo and took pictures because it was set near there and around there, but just I haven't had the chance to read it yet. I am going to be reading it this weekend though. I have the audio, so it'll go a lot quicker. Robin, hi. Oh, you're reading one of my favorite books, Until Leaves Fall in Paris. I love that one so much. Oh, I hope you enjoy it. It's really good. It's one of my favorite books. And if you didn't know, I know I've talked about it before, like last spring. There's a Fiction Readers Summit. It's a Christian fiction event that happens over in Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan. And they just announced on their Facebook group that they announced 6 of the authors that are going to be there next year. So, and one of my favorite authors, Joanna Davidson Politano, is going to be there. I prayed that she was going to be there actually because she's been to past events, but she wasn't there this year. So I was really praying she was going to be there, and she is. So is Jane, if you're listening. Carrie Taransky is going to be there. So I think it's May 16th through the 18th, I think. So if you want to look it up, Jane, I know you love Carrie Taransky a lot. So just thought I'd mention that out there. And then I know Angela Ruth Strong is going to be there as well. And there's a few that are new to me. So I'm very excited about that because I love finding new authors to read and be able to meet. So it's a lot of fun if you want to hang out. Okay, so I think I'll wait a few more minutes to see if anybody else pops in, and then we can go ahead and start reading. I should have a bookmark. What can I use for a bookmark? Because that way, I know I'm there. Let's see. Find something for a bookmark. An actual bookmark would be really nice. Maybe I'll find one during the reading sprint. You're welcome, Jane. I know Michigan is like pretty close to the border there, so if you're planning a trip down here. Hey, Christine, nice to see you. This weird, like, this must be new. There's a heart emoji, and I can't see, like, the rest of the comment at the bottom. Maybe I can bump it up if I say hi. That must be new, because I don't remember seeing that little emoji heart there. Oh, there we go. Okay, Christine's reading Single Light by Tosca Lee. Nice. I have heard of that one. I haven't read it yet, so it's on my list at some point. Hi, Jen. Nice to see you. So happy you're here for your first time. Nice. You're reading A Gathering of Memories. Nice. I read Iscariotly. Was it this year? I think it was this year. It was pretty good. Wasn't my favorite biblical fiction book, but it was pretty good. I definitely would like to try more by her. I don't think I've read any of her other books. I don't think I have. Not yet, anyways. There is definitely a few more of Tosca Lee's that I'd like to read. I can't remember what they are at the moment, but definitely have a few on my list. Okay. Yeah, let's just chat until maybe 10 after, make sure everybody's here, and then we'll go for 20 minutes till whatever 30 after is for you guys. And then we'll come back and chat and stuff. I don't have like a screen to like show like a cute little fireplace or anything. Still have yet to figure that out. I tried one time and I couldn't for some reason figure it out on my laptop, and I don't think my phone can either. So I don't know, it's weird, but maybe at some point I will figure that out. So, but I always put it in the comments, since some of you are new. I put it in the comments when the reading sprints are supposed to be up, so you can keep checking in the comments. I usually pin the comment that says when the sprint will end. So, or you can always just keep your volume on, and I'll pop in and scare you like I think I've scared Jane before because she wasn't paying attention. So what have you guys been doing today? Anything fun? I've been swatching new markers that I got because I've been getting back into coloring. So I did that today because it was like a 120 set. So I wanted to put them in color order. They are not in color order. I'm sorry, but they're just not. So I did that, had fun with that, and listened to an audiobook. And that was most of my afternoon because that took a long time. Had dinner. I listened to an audiobook. Yeah, that was pretty much my day. I do have a lot of cleaning to do before Thanksgiving, but that's okay. I'll get some cleaning done. For dinner, we had homemade chicken and veggie pasta. That was yummy. That was really good. We got to eat out at my favorite restaurant last night, so really, really amazing Italian food. It was really, really good. Really good. Just, yeah, really good. Oh, that's nice, Lee. That sounds like a really nice time. I like that. I didn't know you liked to color, T. That's nice. I do like to color. I have one whole shelf, not a whole bookshelf, but just one shelf of a bookshelf of coloring books. So if you ever want to message me and see if we have any of the same coloring books. Sounds like you had a nice day today, Lee. That sounds like fun. It is cold today. Although it's kind of funny, I took a nap before the sprint because I woke up at like 6:15 this morning. So I knew I would have to take a nap. So I took a nap and I got really cold. And for some reason, I thought my family put my blanket in the dryer. They didn't. So I think God was just blessing me with a really nice dream to make me warm, because it did help. It helped a lot, actually. Nice. Jane worked and went grocery shopping. Nice. It's a fun Friday. I actually enjoy grocery shopping. I go with my mom and we have a fun time. It's usually Mondays. We hang out, have lunch, it's a good day. Oh, that's nice. Cat gymnastics sounds fun. Never did gymnastics. I probably could have when I was younger. I was quite flexible. Ah, nicely. I do love the coloring apps. They are so much fun, aren't they? They are a lot of fun. Okay, it's 10 after. Let's go ahead and do 20 minutes. So I'll put a comment down, let you guys know that we're going to end at 30 after. So whatever 30 minutes after for you is, that's when we're going to end. So let's go ahead and have fun. I'm sorry, Christine. Okay, well, if you didn't nap, you can fall asleep whenever you want to. But okay, so we're just gonna have fun and we're gonna sprint. So I will see you all back in 20 minutes. everyone. Our first 20-minute sprint is up. Let me know how you did. You don't have to tell me how many pages you read if you don't want to. I know I read a lot less since I didn't do half-hour sprints today, but I did pretty good. I read, let's see, what did I read? I read 10 pages, so not bad. So that'll probably be the average for 20 minutes. So my book is already getting really good. So it's very emotional read. I know for a fact this is going to be a very emotional read. So yeah. Also forgot to get a bookmark. 4 pages left, Kat. You're so close. Nicely. Nice. A lot of you are getting close to finishing your books tonight. Glad I could be of help there. I don't know why my my chat is not updating on my other phone. At least I can see you on the screen, so that's good. So it's nice that everybody's almost done with their books. Nice, Robin. 16 pages. Way to go. Wow. You're quick. I know if I have the audiobook, I can go really quickly, but I don't know, I kind of felt like reading a physical book today. I could have listened to an audiobook, but then I'd be coloring, and coloring would have been nice though too. Nice, Christine. 25 pages. Wow. You guys are fast readers. Normally I do 25 pages every half hour. That's my average. So 10 to 15 is about right for 20 minutes. It's also like, these are small words. Like compared to a lot of other books, these are very tiny words, so it's gonna take me longer than usual. Nice, Cat. Which Nancy Drew file? I love the Nancy Drew files. Those are so good. Nicely. Glad everyone's enjoying their books that they're reading. It's kind of funny, like, I like to do reading sprints, but like if somebody else does them, I'm usually like too involved in my book and I forget to come back in between reading sprints to say hi. Nice. I'm glad you got done 11 pages, Sassy Smith. That's nice. Moving Target. I don't think I've read that one yet. There's so many Nancy Drew files. There's like 100 of them. So I do have lists. I made it's not on that phone, but I made a graph of all the Nancy Drew books, so I can go back and read whatever I missed or whatever I haven't read. I've read the original books, but I decided to go back and read those too. So that'll be nice. Hello, nice to see you. Let me know if you like to be called by your screensaver name, or if you want to be called by your real name. Doesn't matter to me. For those of you just popping in, I'm reading The Warsaw Sisters by Amanda Barrett, and it's already emotional. I'm not even on chapter 3 yet, I don't think, and it's already like, yeah, there's a lot of sad moments in here, that's for sure. Hey Becky, nice to see you. Lots of new faces this time. That's what happens when I haven't done reading sprints in like, I don't know. It's been at least 4 months, maybe 5 months since I've done reading sprints. It was nice to take a break in the summer because I didn't have to worry about the heat, or it was just nice. A nice break. And lots of new faces, which is nice. That's nice to see a lot of new faces around here. I don't know if I'm hungry tonight. Is anybody snacking tonight during reading sprints? I know I usually have a snack, so I might grab some popcorn maybe in a little bit during our next reading sprints. That'll be nice to relax and eat some popcorn. I'm hoping my voice doesn't go away. That's why I'm kind of keeping it short tonight, because I have a podcast to film tomorrow. So I thought it was today. I think I said it was today for some reason, but it's tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see. It's my first podcast I've ever recorded, so it should be interesting. Not for my channel, it's actually for what's it called? The Historical Bookworm, I think, asked me to do a book review on their podcast. So yeah, that should be fun. Oh, nice. Becky, you're reading Runaway Children by Sandy Taylor. Nice. Ooh, pretzels. That's one of my mom's favorite snacks. I have not had a soda in a really long time. I had a few this past year, but I don't normally. But I started, for some reason, wanting to taste Shirley Temples. I love Shirley Temples, and for some reason, I just started asking for them in restaurants all of a sudden. So I've probably had about 4 in the past year, and I never have soda. Like, last time before that was probably like 10 years ago. It was nice for a change. Oh, nice tea. Glad you got officially halfway through. Did you finish Anna Green Gables tea? I can't remember if you said if you finished or not. Nightly tea, Christine. I was gonna have tea tonight, but I had tea this morning for my reading vlog I'm filming for next week. So I was like, 1 cup a day is good. So yes. I'm also not drinking. There's one tea that like is like worse than water. Like makes me have to run to the bathroom. So I might actually end up giving that one to my dad because like I don't want to have to go to the bathroom all the time after drinking that one. Jasmine is my favorite. What are your guys' favorite tea if you're a tea drinker? I'm a huge tea drinker and jasmine is my favorite. I love jasmine. Second favorite would be red velvet tea because it tastes like hot chocolate. Oh, it's so good. It's really good. It's one of my favorites. Okay, my comments are way too far away for me to read. Oh, nice, Jen. It seems like everybody's making tea. That's nice. That's nice tea. I know I tend to, with ARCs, like, I have so many books that I have for review that I try to get to them all, but sometimes it just takes me a while to get to some of them. Ooh, hibiscus robin. That sounds good. I don't think I've ever had a La Croix before. Sweet tea. I agree, Lee. My mom and I are huge sweet tea fans. I grew up in Texas, and so I can definitely say the sweeter the better. Christine, peppermint tea. That sounds good. Ooh, mint cookies. That does sound good, actually. I don't know if I've ever had like a candy cane in tea. I've had a candy cane in hot chocolate. I bet I have in tea, but I can't remember. Sleepy time tea, yeah. Nothing puts me to sleep. Nothing. People say the coffee keeps them up. No, like I can go to bed whenever pretty much and be okay. Nothing makes me go. Nothing makes me sleepier. I don't think. Never noticed. Oh yeah, bring out the popcorn machine, tea. That sounds nice. I don't know if we've ever had a popcorn machine. I found out I've been trying to eat healthier, so I got the Simply kind of popcorn, which is supposed to like have no GMO in it or anything. It stunk. It was terrible. But I did find another brand that makes sweet and salty, and that one's good. So I was like, okay, that one's good. So at least I have a popcorn that I can eat and enjoy. Because my white cheddar popcorn isn't healthy, so that's unfortunate, but oh well. It was my favorite, but I am trying to eat way, way, way better. So okay, so I think I'll wait for another minute and then we'll start another 20 minute reading sprint up until the hour. So that'll be nice. I feel like tonight's going by very quickly. I think I actually kind of like these 20-minute reading sprints. Half hours were a little long and I felt like you get stuck in your book and you forget to come back. I know I do. Never did that to you guys though. I always kept track. Ooh, that sounds good, Lee. I know we used to make popcorn on the stove when I was growing up. I don't know what it is, but I never liked it. I don't know why. Um, even popcorn, bag popcorn in the microwave, I don't really like. Um, I think that reason is because usually I don't like the burnt pieces. That usually happens in a microwave. So, uh, yeah. I used to have a really good cinnamon glazed drizzle. It was like those meltable candies. That is amazing on popcorn. And if I wasn't cutting out my sugar except for fruit, I would totally be trying to find those and making my own popcorn. That's okay, T. Take your time with reading, Anne. Okay, so let's go ahead and read for another 20 minutes up until the hour. And yeah, so yeah, cinnamon on popcorn. It was like a um cinnamon roll. It was a cinnamon roll flavor. Oh, it was so good. So I think it was by the company Meltables. I think I don't know. I don't even know if that company's around anymore, but you can find it. It was amazing. Just melt it, drizzle it. It was so good. Okay. Anyways, so let's go back to reading for 20 minutes, and I will see you back at the end of the hour. Oops, I gotta mute you over here. Hey everyone, it's 9 o'clock, or whatever time it is for you guys. End of our second reading sprint for tonight. I'll have one more reading sprint after we talk for a little bit, and excuse me, I think I'm gonna say goodnight after that because I'm not used to reading sprints, so I'm a little tired, but I will hopefully get up to doing them until at least another half an hour to an hour after this, but we'll have at least one more reading sprint, and I hope to get done at least one more chapter. Hopefully, I got to page 35 in my book, so I've read a total of I think about 20 pages. Apparently, these words are slower, although for some reason, historical fiction, I tend to read, I think, a little bit slower. That way I can kind of concentrate on it a little bit more because it's more historical filled rather than like a contemporary or mystery. So I think I tend to read historical fiction a bit slower, but I did get to chapter 4, which is good. And it's not scary or anything, but when you're at a point when there is airplanes flying over Warsaw and you hear an airplane outside, we live near a private air base, so it's like, okay, not a great part to read right now. Yeah, so. Awesome Scorpio season read 13 pages. Made coffee, nice. Lee, 19 pages left, awesome. Sassy, 12 pages. Oh, Lee, you already said. Awesome, way to go. And Robin, another 16 pages, awesome. I'm glad you're loving it, Robin. It is one of my favorites, absolutely. I think it is my favorite of Sarah Sundin's. I've read most of her books. I think I still need to read one or two of her series. She writes mainly standalone nowadays, but she used to write series. So I do have to read some of her series because I haven't read all of her books, but she's one of my favorite authors. Oh, nice, Tara. 13 pages of Hidden Places. Nice, by Lynn Austin. I've only read one of Lynn Austin's books. I did enjoy it, so I'd like to try more of her books. Nice, Christine. Another 20 pages. Nice. You're at a good part. Sorry to disturb you. I know, that's what, reading sprints, they cut you off at, the best part sometimes. It's like, no, what if it's really good, I was at kind of a little bit of a break because I just started a new chapter, so got past the emotional parts. I'm sure there will be more. Oh, nice. I'm glad she's your favorite author, Lynn Austin. I have not read that one. What did I read? I read something. See, my brain just doesn't work. I can remember thousands of songs, thousands of movie lines. Can I remember characters or book titles? Titles most of the time. Characters, no. But no, I have not read The Hidden Places. I read something about where we were or something like that. That's what I read. Something like that last month. Anyways, so yeah. I do have some more of her books on my list. Oh, Wonderland Creek and Eve's Daughters. Those sound good. I have heard Gods and Kings is really good. That's definitely on my list to try. I've heard the most talk about that one of Lynn Austin's more than any of her other books, I think. Although her newest ones were talked about a lot when they were out, the ones that came out, I think, last year, and they were talked about a lot, so. Looks like almost everybody was reading Lynn Austin. Well, not everybody, but. Nice. I'm loosely participating in Historathon, loosely. I usually set TBRs for readathons, but I figured since I'm trying to catch up on review books, I'm trying to catch up on reading challenges, I'm almost done with reading challenges, that I was just like, I'll just do it loosely, and if a book fits, a book fits. Warsaw Sisters probably fits for a Historathon. Somewhere in there. I'll have to see if it counts somewhere. Yeah, Tara, it was the one set in Egypt. There was too many characters for my taste. With books like that, when there's like, or not characters. No, it was too many time jumps for me. If a book time jumps that much, I have to read it physically rather than an audiobook. So that's why I didn't like it as much, because the audiobook, I just lost so much track of like, how old are they? Are they back in time? Oh wait, they're forward like 20 years. And I'm like, no. So probably not a great choice to start with Lynn Austen, but at least I tried, and I'll give her a second chance with a different book. Probably Gods and Kings, probably. I mean, I do love books that like I like the main character, how she loved to travel, because I love to travel. So I like seeing that, and I like seeing the parts in Egypt, but I wish there was more parts in Egypt. I don't know. I thought the whole book was actually going to be set in Egypt. But I guess not. Ah, what are you reading, Kat? Which one? Which one are you reading? Which one? I gotta know. Which one? I haven't read all of Jamie Jo Wright's books, but I've read more than half of her books. They're all on my backlist. I'm hoping to finish them at some point within like the next 6 months. I'd like to just have her as an author that's crossed off my list that I've read all of them. So, but I love Jamie. I love her so much. She is such a sweet lady. She's really nice. And it's so funny. She writes like such good, creepy mysteries, and then you get to meet her, and she's like just sweet and kind and like total opposite of what her books are. Although you kind of see that humor and that dark humor if you see her on Instagram or on Facebook and stuff. Oh, nice. Echoes Among the Stones. I have not read that one yet. I haven't read Echoes Among the Stones, Reckoning at Gossamer Pond, the one Haunting at Beneventure Circus I still need to read, and I think the one Something About on Foster Hill. I think those are the ones I still need to complete. But I've read all the other ones. Oh, Robin, wasn't it good? The Lost Boys of Barlow Theater. Yes, that's the one I'm doing a review for tomorrow on a podcast. So yeah, that one was really good. And thankfully, I still remember most of the plot points, so I can talk about it tomorrow. But yes, that was one of my favorites for October reads. That was really good, and I really loved it a lot. That was October, right? Yeah, I think I read it in October. But yeah, that one was so good. That's in my top 3. If you're my top 3 of Jamie's that I've read so far, I really enjoyed. Although I've enjoyed all of them. The only one I didn't really like was can I remember the title of it? It's the one where she has that kind of scenery where it's on like a hill, and it kind of looks kind of gothic a little bit. I gave that one, I think, 3 stars, but the rest of her books I've given 4 and 5 stars to. Is it The House on Foster Hill that I'm thinking of? No, that's the one I haven't read. But it's the girl on the cover. My phone is really slow. Wow. Okay, which one is it? On the Cliffs of Foxglove Manor. That's the one. If you're looking for one that's like not creepy at all, or like not really, I guess, like grips you too much, On the Cliffs of Foxglove Manor would definitely be one that you would be interested in reading if you want to like slowly dive into her books, because that's not creepy at all. I'll give it 3.5 stars. That was my lowest rating. Everything else was 4 and 5 stars. So, Premonition at Wither's Farm. Yeah, the ending was good. I really liked how she wrapped it up and brought in the faith element and stuff into it. But yeah, that one is. I personally, honestly thought, what was that first one of hers? Or my first one that I ever read by her was The Souls of Lost Lake. That's definitely a dive into her books for sure. That one was creepy. Between that one and I think this one, Vanishing at Moreau Castle, though, that's my favorite one. The Vanishing at Castle Moreau. The mystery was so good and kept me enthralled, and I loved the hero in the historical timeline. He reminded me of, I don't know if you'll know the old movie Rigoletto. It was like a family entertainment movie. He reminded me of the character Rigoletto, like just that kind of, or the Phantom of the Opera, kind of a reclusive character. But he was really good, and that was my favorite. I love that book. Premonition at Wither's Farm, it does get a little creepy, and but I was able to finish it, and it was pretty good. It's not in my top 3, but I came close. maybe top 5 or 4. All right, so it is 9:10. Let's go ahead and do one last reading sprint for tonight. So we'll go until 30 after. So yeah, let's go ahead and have fun. And I haven't heard of Billy Coffey. Thanks, or Billy Coffey. Thanks, Lee. I'll have to look into him. Yeah, so I will see you all in 20 minutes, and we'll say goodnight after that. Oops. Keep forgetting I gotta mute on my other phone. Okay, everyone, it's 9:30. I would do one more reading sprint, but I'm a little tired, and so yeah, I am gonna try to do reading sprints maybe in the living room next week, as that way I can maybe use my ring light. Maybe that would work. Only because the kitchen is the best light, but not the most comfortable. I think that's why I don't do longer reading sprints. If I did them in the living room, I could probably do an all day one with you guys. Honestly, if you would enjoy doing something like that, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I think it'd be fun if I could figure out a better, comfortable lighting arrangement. But yeah, so let me know how you guys finished up. So glad, Lee, that you finished Bend in Redwood Road. That's awesome. Hey to Jamie and Krista who popped in. I couldn't say hi because I was trying to quickly read. But yeah, so I got done almost 43 pages in The Warsaw Sisters. As I said, it's a little bit of a slower read, but I am really enjoying it. Oh man, it's so depressing. But it's really good. I haven't read a lot of books set in Warsaw during World War II, so I am enjoying it. And yeah, so if you're looking for something a little bit different, it is good. And it's not, I read a lot of books where there's definitely at least one main character that's a Jew, but both of these girls are Polish, but they do have Jewish friends, so but it is really good, but it's emotional, so I will be reading it probably slowly. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it before Monday. But at least I got done a few chapters, so. Christine, I'm glad you finished 78 pages. Oh no, it's one of those books, huh, that you just don't wanna stop reading. At least it's still early, so unless you have to get up early or something. Nice, Robin. Glad you got to chapter 21. That book is so good, so good. Yeah, those characters are really great. They're some of my favorite characters, and definitely I remember her name. Her name was Lucy. I remember that in that book. That surprises me. I very rarely remember names, but I do remember her name. And his name was Jack, if I'm not mistaken. But I could just be saying Jack because that is my favorite name. I love doing that, Lee. I do that like a couple times a year. Funny that you mentioned free books. If you are not a part of, thank you, Robin. If you're not a part of avid readers of Christian fiction on Facebook, every week, every day from like Monday through Friday or Saturday, they always post free Kindle books. Not Kindle Unlimited. They're completely free, and they're only free for a certain amount of time. So always pop in and see that post of their free free Kindle books, because it's really nice to have that available to everybody. I don't know why I thought of Jack. Maybe I read a book with a Jack name recently. But Paul, that makes sense. Yeah, I am tired today. So I'm going to go and rest. Maybe finish watching a movie with my parents because they've been watching a movie without me. It's okay. It has two of my favorite actors in it, but that's okay. They're laughing at me. They heard me. Oh, nice, Jamie. Heart of the Sea. Nice. I don't think I've read that one. Yeah, I used to have a lot of books like that where I started it and set it aside. I've been good though. I haven't done a lot of that lately. I try to finish whatever I start for the most part. Oh, I do have one book that I never finished from last month. Probably should get back to that one just so I don't forget what it's about. So if I wait too long, I'll forget. Oh, me too, Jamie. I usually listen to audiobooks if I can. I mean, if there are newer releases like the Warsaw Sisters, there's probably not going to be an audiobook for it available, unfortunately, but that's okay. Helps me to read quicker when I have an audiobook. And I get to do other stuff like coloring or Bible journaling, whatever I want to do. That's okay, Kat. Yeah, I used to be that way where I used to like start it and then just, oh, there's another book over here that I really want to read. And thankfully, I don't do that. Although sometimes I wish I did, because I have a couple new releases now that just came out and like I really want to read those. But I have other books that I started first. I don't do it anymore. Oh well. You're welcome, Robin. I'm glad you all had fun. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and say good night to you all. Jamie, did you mean indie published? I don't know what you were trying to type there. I forgot to read Krista's comment, but I know she was doing a wrapping thing for Christmas book exchange. Nice. My booktube friends. Yep, that's always fun. So yeah, I think I'm going to say goodnight to you all. Thank you everyone for joining in and having fun reading with me. I'll be back hopefully next Friday. Probably not the Friday after because that's Thanksgiving weekend, but next week definitely I will be back. I will mark it on my calendar. So I will see you all next Friday at the same time, 8 o'clock, and I'll try to go till at least 10:30. So that'll be fun. Okay, good night, everyone. I forgot. I do say a quick prayer because one of my friends used to do that, and I really like that. So I'm just going to say a quick prayer for all of us tonight. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us all together today in books and just having fun together, Lord God. Thank you for your peace and your comfort tonight, Lord God. And I just pray, Lord God, for a wonderful weekend coming up and blessed weekend. And I just pray, Lord God, for each and every one of us. Thank you for awesome book friends, Lord God, that you have blessed me with. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so I remembered that. I would have forgotten. Nobody reminded me. Nobody probably remembered. That's okay. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna say goodnight, and I hope you all have a blessed night, and I will see you all next week.